Yeah. Welcome to Leighton's Loft.
And Crosby and Leighton's Loft. Crosby, I'm really happy that you're here with me today, honey.
Me too.
How are you today, Lou?
That was an excellent intro. I loved it.
Did great.
Yep.
Great intro, Cros.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We've been working on our own handshake now. We got a lot of good stuff going on.
Oh, yeah. I did that with my son, too. I could never get it right.
So, Crosby, Lou has a son, too. He's just a little bit older than you.
Oh, how old?
Good
About
question.
10 minutes
How old is
older.
your son, Lou?
10 minutes older than you. He's 24, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
So, Crosby, if he's 24 and you're...
8?
How much is the difference?
16.
Yes. He came through. It's like being on a live game show for the first time.
That's kind of easy, though.
Crosby,
Oh, look at that. Leave me hanging.
never let him make you do live show math again. Live show math is a no-no.
Yeah. All right. It's good idea, Lou. So Kraz, we had dinner last night, and one of the things that was really fun that we went over, and we went over the whole book in detail at home, is you wrote a book recently, your first one for school, right?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I thought it was really cool to discuss on the show today is because Lou's son also wrote a book, and his book was published. So
So he's an author?
ask Lou.
Yeah.
Is your son an author?
Yeah. Aiden's an author. He wrote a book and had it before he got out of college. So,
That's cool.
yep.
You want to ask him what it's about?
What is it about?
It's called Ophelia, and his sister, who's a photographer, did the cover for it. And it's about a guy who loses his girlfriend. His girlfriend dies, but he ends up talking to somebody on the phone, and he thinks they're going to have a relationship. So he does a cross-country drive to try to meet this woman that he just met because he called her wrong number.
Okay.
Kraz, what was your book about?
Video games.
Nice. Which games?
Like all the video games.
Oh, what's your favorite? What do you play?
My favorite's probably Xbox.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or maybe VR.
Any particular game or?
I really like a game called Skate 3 on my Xbox.
Yep.
And I really like this, and I really like a game called Superfly on my VR.
Oh, very nice. Do you and Dad play together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
We're thinking about getting a new game for the Oculus, which is VR tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's exciting times here in the Sheldon household.
It usually is.
Yes. But, wanted to make sure, Kraz, that today, the reason why I was having you talk about your book is because I knew that Lou's son is an author. And, with Thanksgiving tomorrow, it's not just only about family, but it's about friends and being grateful and thankful. So can you maybe tell us like one or two things you're really happy about or grateful for?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. What else, honey?
Perfect.
You said one thing, though.
Okay, one thing is good. Tell us something you're looking forward to eating on Thanksgiving. It could be dessert.
Turkey.
Or... Really? You're looking forward to eating turkey? I don't believe you. Yeah, I don't believe you. I can tell by your face. But like, is it pumpkin pie? Is it a certain dessert?
It could be dessert.
Yeah, it could be dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll come back to you. We'll get some suggestions. Lou, what are you most looking forward to eating on Thanksgiving?
Oh, you know what? I like sweet potatoes. It's like a Thanksgiving tradition. Yams or sweet potatoes. I like those.
In our family, we sometimes make, or I don't know if we buy it, sweet potatoes with marshmallows on top. That's one of my favorites.
Of course, yeah. And of course, pies. It's the only day of the year I eat pies. So,
Kind of favorite pie, Kraz. What flavor?
I don't know that.
Okay. So you hope for like what? Ice cream or cookies? Like what dessert do you hope for the most on Thanksgiving?
Donut.
Crosby likes donuts the most in general. So let us know. Hey, Chef says hi.
Chef.
My buddy.
Oh, hi.
So let us know in the chat if you could tell us what you think you're most looking forward to eating on Thanksgiving.
I want to know what Christopher Brown's tempting to try new for Thanksgiving this year. Come on, Christopher, let us in. What are you trying new?
I got to figure out why I don't see the chat, Lou.
Up in the upper right, you might be on private chat instead of comments.
Oh,
I see it.
that's exactly why.
Yeah, okay.
Now I can see. What's up, everybody? Afternoon, Chef and Mike and Chris. I'm like, oh, it's kind of interesting. Like Lou's either talking to himself or we have some folks. I'm just not getting the feed. So, Kraz, these are all the folks that are saying hi. Hey, what's up, Nick? Afternoon, Mike. What's up, Joe?
Turkey
Yeah, these
pizza.
are all the folks who are tuned in right now.
Turkey.
Keegan.
Yeah, nice.
So Kraz, out of all the video game systems, which one do you like the best?
All of them?
Yeah, the VR, the Xbox, your tablet.
Or VR.
Okay. I vote for the virtual reality, the Oculus, because Lou, growing up, we didn't really have that.
Right.
We had Nintendo a little bit, right? We had some Sega and we had all other stuff, but we didn't have this crazy new stuff, Kraz.
I know.
Huh.
There's this company called is it Win Reality? I think is the name of the company. They have a batting practice for the ocular, a virtual reality where you can take batting practice with a real bat. And I'm just dying.
I feel like if you did that in our house, though, it's not so big, we would basically break a TV.
Let's create. They're actually making the Oculus plus the third one.
Oh.
And now they're making an update where instead of using controllers, you use your real hands, and it's called hand tracking.
Yep.
And you can play VR games with your hands, and to click on stuff, you go like this or something.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Well, I want to make sure for today everyone knows we're doing a special 3 prizes. We're going to give away a $50 break credit, a 1960 Topps set break spot, Lou, and a pack of 1993 Topps baseball where you can find a Derek Jeter rookie. That's all for just participating in our show and simply just saying hi and really wishing everyone a happy holiday. This is very fun for me personally to be sitting alongside my son, who I'm very proud of. And of course, just wrote, like I said, his first book. Mm-hmm. Now, Lou, because you guys, have an author running in your family, I got one in my family. What's it like to be a proud dad of an author?
Wait a second. You remember I'm an author too, right? Yeah.
I kind of forgot too. See, I'm not an author.
Wait, he is.
Why don't you ask Lou what he's written?
What have you written?
I have a copy of the book right here somewhere.
I kind of forgot that, Lou.
Yeah.
I'm not an author though.
Well, you wrote a book.
But it was
oh, someone said turkey and ham. I'm looking forward to eating stuffing.
This is there we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I love that book, Lou.
On that book, yeah. About the T206 collection, yeah.
No, it's a wonderful book.
Along with Tom and Ellen.
Yep. Shout out to Tom, Ellen, Rico. Fun show over there. Check them out. Great American Collectibles show. I think they're still running once a week.
So Christopher's experiment, and I want to know how Crosby feels about this. Christopher's experiment was a turkey pizza.
Huh.
No, don't give that look.
Would you eat turkey on top of a pizza, Cross?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yep.
What's your favorite book? No, I'm talking to him.
Oh, asking Lou.
My favorite book. My favorite book was A Short History of Everything. It's written by a guy who wrote a bunch of books, and it's about how we discovered all of our science. In other words, how we discovered it goes through all the science disciplines, and it just gives a short history of how we arrived at all the conclusions that we've arrived at now. It's just really fascinating.
Sounds like a great book to read together, Cross, right? Maybe.
And it's not written by a scientist, it's written by an author. So it's like he presents it in a way that it's readable and accessible so you can figure it out. Like he tells the story of how guys figured out a long, long time ago what the circumference of the earth was. Before there were satellites, before anything like that, he tells them how they did it.
Lou, we'd like to do a special in-show giveaway today.
Okay.
I don't know if you could pop this up on the screen, but this is one of the greatest pitchers of all time, Christy Mathewson. It's from the 61 Fleer baseball grade set, and it's graded a PSA 7. And I don't know if you can do this, Lou. If you can get a trivia question on Mathewson, great. And if not, let's just ask a baseball trivia question. First person to answer it right will win this Christy Mathewson.
Let me see what I can do.
Absolutely. So, Lou, while you're doing that, if you want to keep the camera up, I'm going to show something off in a minute that'll be worth having the camera up for. So, gang, I'm very grateful and appreciative, of course, of the entire community. But I couldn't be more grateful and appreciative of you, Crosby. So I'm really happy that you joined me on the show today. And I wanted to share something with the community. Do you know who that is? Probably not.
Well, I can't read cursive.
Okay. So can't read cursive yet. So right here is a Derek Jeter signed baseball that I got at the Arena Club invite dinner at the National this past year in Chicago. I not only was able to meet him in person, but also I remember that. I had the good fortune to go to dinner with him. And, for those that don't quite remember. There was a lot, of course, going on with the National, but there was some other noise, if you will, going on that week as well. And so I didn't really talk about it, certainly publicly. But now that my brother's feeling better, I'm absolutely much more comfortable. And so, that particular week, when I went to the hospital, when I went to the National, Uncle Merrick ended up not only going to the hospital, but he got worse before he got better. I never really told you everything, Cros, but he's doing better now, so it's great. But he ended up having to go to the ICU, which I think we discussed very briefly. I know. So, and anyway, Uncle Merrick was in the ICU. And so when I met Derek Jeter, courtesy of my friend Mark from Bleecker, great gang over there. And if you're ever in the city, check out Bleecker Trading. And so, I got the invite from him for the dinner. Amazing hobby people were there, but I'd be lying to say I was not most impressed with Derek Jeter because I'd always wanted to meet him since I was a kid. And when I was able to meet him afterwards for kind of like a separate thing where I could talk to him for 2 or 3 minutes, he was so down to earth, and I was kind of filled with so much emotion because of what was going on back home. My brother, he was not, believe me, out of the woods by any means at that time. It was very dicey. And so I just asked Derek very simply to give my brother a shout out. It wasn't anything public.
Right.
My friend Monty decided that he could capture on video. He was kind enough to do that. And so I really just sent it to my brother, and it meant a lot to him. And so, I know that my brother's not been the only person who's been in the hospital. I'm not the only person who's had a brother who's, done that. And Crosby, where were you born, honey?
What?
Where were you born? Which hospital? Which one?
I'm Philadelphia.
Chop.
I know, Chop.
Why don't you tell them?
I was born in a hospital called Chop in Philadelphia.
Yeah. So, everyone has a story. So anyway, I just figured that we somehow got out of that period. I get to see my brother, i.e. Uncle Merrick, tomorrow for Thanksgiving.
Wait, we're going to see him?
Yep.
Yes.
Uncle Merrick is always a blast. And we're going to see my sister.
He loves to get crushed by us kids.
Yeah, he plays really well with the kids. He lets them jump on their back.
Yeah, he really lets us just break his back.
Yeah. My
here too. I don't see him. Oh, he's here. Yep, Merrick's here.
Oh, good. My sister Ann Farron. Oh, yeah, Merrick just said hi. My sister Ann Farron is hosting, and then she's got 3 kids. So, there's like so much fun and love in the air tomorrow. So my point is what did you say? Well, he said hi in the chat. So can you bring up that thing again so we can see that, Lou?
Yeah, let me find it. There we go.
So he said, "What's up, Cros, man? Isn't that cool?"
Yeah.
Look at that smile. That's good stuff, Cros. Yeah, definitely got to get a video of this afterwards, Lou. He's going to put this on the internet, Cros. We're going to be able to see it. Yeah, Crosby's definitely getting much bigger, Uncle Merrick. We'll see you guys tomorrow. So anyway, we're going to spend the day, and I hope that you out there get to spend the day with your loved ones and have as much fun that we're going to have tomorrow. And so I just wanted to say that from one hobby family to another, I've decided to give away this Derek Jeter baseball. I want to explain to you how I'm doing it. I'm going to give it away on Instagram under my Instagram account, Leighton_Sheldon.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that don't know how to spell my first name, LEIGHTON_Sheldon.
Are you sure that's not too fast?
It might be too fast. I talk very fast.
You really did.
But Lou will type it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, we're going to have my good buddy Joe Ferguson put up an IG post today under my account. And Lou, all we're going to do is ask people to say hi.
Okay.
And if they either collect something currently or if they've collected something in their past, even as a youth, we're just going to ask them to tell us in the Instagram post, like the comments. That's how you enter. We're going to gather up all those names. And on this Friday, Black Friday, during our live stream, we're going to take all those names.
Black Friday is this Friday.
Excuse me. Yes. We're going to take all those names. We're going to do a random, which many of you from the Vintage Breaks community know very well.
Right.
Live for your viewing pleasure. I don't know the exact time. I think the gang's going to decide. And we're going to give away this Derek Jeter baseball, hopefully to someone who's going to appreciate as much as I did meeting him, the time he spent with me, and then what he said to, my brother in a very sincere fashion.
Yeah.
And really like didn't miss a beat. And you can tell it wasn't just like, hey kid, I hope you get well.
Yeah.
He's very down to earth. And so thank you, of course, Mr. Jeter. I'm glad Uncle Merrick is out of the hospital and thriving. And I can't wait to see him tomorrow. And I can't wait till Cros, you get to jump on his back. Right? So if you want to win a Derek Jeter signed baseball, tune in, check out my IG account, Leighton_Sheldon, later today for a post. All the details will be in there. I'm gifting this once again from my hobby family, i.e., my collection, to someone out there in a different piece of potentially a hobby family collecting something different. Who knows? But this is going to be a good one.
Nice. Great giveaway.
Yeah, this is a cool one. So, Kraz, I wanted you to maybe think about, if you could, because I think that it'd probably make your mother happy and some other people is giving you hints. What one or two other things are you potentially thankful for?
My mom.
Good. Good answer.
And Elena.
Elena, if you don't know, is his wonderful nurse who we just said goodbye to, dropped him off. When I say goodbye to her, Crosby, of course, not only says goodbye, says I love you every time, and she's the best. Elena's been with Crosby and our family since Crosby's been 6 months old.
Nice.
No,
Yeah.
probably like 6 months and like 2,000 seconds.
Okay. So anyway, if you have someone special in your life that maybe isn't family, but it's such a dear friend, or it's someone like that, just make sure you at least reach out to them tomorrow, today, wishing them some holiday love, a happy Thanksgiving. And really, that's what we wanted to do here, on the show. Lou, I wrote down the name of that book. It sounds like a fun book to potentially pursue with Cross.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great.
Excuse me.
It's probably a little older, but it might be something to dig into. And it's not a front-to-end book. You can pick it up and you can reference through it.
Crosby likes mystery books. Why don't you tell him what you're reading with your mother?
Well, in school I read two. I really like this author, Kate D. Camillo, and I read in school. I wrote I read two of her books. I read I don't know, you probably don't know these, but I read The Legend of Despero and the Miraculous Journeys of Edward Tulane. And with my mom, I'm reading The Series of Unfortunate Events.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I remember that one. I read that to my kids when they were younger. There's a good movie of it, too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the movie when I finish all the books.
Excellent.
Well, Crosby, anything else that you want to talk about or chat about before we wrap up today's show? Because I have one or two other things to cover business-wise, but we're almost done. Do
we want to do the giveaway of the Christy Mathewson card?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to put pressure on you. Yes, Lou, absolutely.
All right, so here's a trivia question, and I'm going to make it relatively hard at first, and I've got a hint for you if you need it, guys need it. Christy Mathewson has done something in a World Series that no other pitcher has ever done. So first one who comes up with that answer, and if we need help, I'll give you the actual World Series he did it in. But he's done something that no pitcher has done in Major League Baseball history in a World Series.
He's a pitcher?
Yeah, this guy's a pitcher.
So he throws.
He throws. Yep.
Well, Harry Potter.
And we're going to give it away.
Harry Potter, I read that to the kids, too. No, Chris, that's not it. Throw a box spider? No. Oh, Danny, you're close, but that's not quite it. There we go. Dennis has it.
Who's Dennis?
Dennis threw Christy Mathewson threw won three shutouts in the 1905 World Series.
Dennis, that's a great, I think I knew that as a kid. That's a great prize for you. Chef, that was a good guess, just blindly steal a base, because I wouldn't think that a pitcher would steal a base in the World Series often, but I think these days it might have happened. Who knows? But anyway, the last thing I wanted to announce before we wish everyone well is we're doing something really cool for Black Friday for Just Collect's eBay store. We're not doing anything on eBay. We're just emailing exclusively our Vintage Breaks clients, and you're hearing it here first because I think the email's about to go out. We are doing a 25% off sale. All about 600 graded cards are in the store. It's a few $100,000 at full asking price. We're going to do 25% off each and every card in the store. It's first come, first serve. I don't have extras or anything like that. And the way to claim it is going to be to email me directly or John directly. So Leighton at justcollect.com, John at justcollect.com. We're sending out an email with all the details as well. And it's only going to be for the Vintage Breaks community. We're not putting it out on social media or anything like that. So if you had your eye on something, my suggestion is take advantage, because once Friday at midnight expires, we will not offer this again. And if we do, it would not be until next year, because I don't think we did this last year. It would be something that we would do around the holidays.
All right, you and Crosby and the entire family have a great Thanksgiving. Everyone in our community have a great Thanksgiving. Be good to each other. Enjoy your friends and enjoy the NFL and have some fun.
Thank
Thank you, Lou. Thanks to everyone who tuned in today. And not just today, everyone who's tuned in for recent shows, recent months, over the last several years. We have folks that have been with us literally for years. I am truly grateful for that. I love what I do for a living. I love you, Cross.
Wait, why are you on that?
I don't know how it works opposite when it's kind of funky, right? And I'm so happy that we did a show together. This meant a lot to me, honey, and I hope that you had as much fun as I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love you.
Oh, I can go.
Yeah. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go play my tablet. All right, guys, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to each one of you, all of your families, and I hope you get to just stop and take a breath of fresh air.
Yep.
And just really get to relax, enjoy yourselves. Thanks, everybody.